I'm so leaving that in. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Melissa Wardwell and my corny guest, my husband, Jonathan. So we've been wanting to do these videos for a while, and you're watching this because it's part of the blog tour, Hero Pistol. The blog tour, or not blog tour, release tour for Bookers on the Rocks by Shatana Havoc. It's the next book, or it's the first book in the next collection of series for the Elnora Island.
This doesn't look fair.
Looking
I think I
forward
need
to-
makeup just like you.
Oh, hush. Somebody's got to be pretty and somebody's got to be manly. Thankfully, you're the one that's manly. And I'm leaving this. We're going to keep this really simple and corny. All right, so just to give you a little background, Jonathan and I, we've been together for 27 years.
It's been that long? I thought it was 25. You adding years to me?
No, dear. I think it's 27. We got together in 1995. And we got married in 1999, so we just celebrated our 21st wedding anniversary. Now, we are both firstborns. That means we're both stubborn. That means we're both opinionated.
Yep.
We are both fussy.
Yep.
And we like our space.
Yep.
And we're opinionated.
We are far from perfect.
So.
If you got the gist of the rest of it.
So, well, they know. They know that all of my videos are blah, 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 blah. And I eventually get to the point, right? Okay. So, anyway. So, the biggest struggle...
You done yet?
Shut up. Yes, I did say shut it. Okay. The biggest struggle that John and I have is communication. Because it's so easy for both of us to be completely independent. You know, he's a truck driver. He's not home or accessible for at least 4 days out of the week. So I do the single mom thing. I do the writing thing. You know, I'm by myself. I don't care. And so you get to a point where you eventually lose that little
She's gotta
Rin.
get her part in.
Little Rin
Be
wants
right
in. We get to a point where, you know,
You coming?
where we get to a point where
Live video.
we just forget to talk. We forget to have that conversation. And I would say it's probably been 8 years now where we started this habit, 7 or 8 years, just before I started writing, where we started this habit where we would make a point once a week. We'd sit down, have coffee, and just talk about what we're thinking.
Without each other in an irritated state. You need to stress that.
Yeah. Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
Remember that thing about interrupting? Yeah, all right. So
Firstborn.
gotta be right. So anyway, so we set up a time. You know, we had just come out of a really bad season in our own marriage, and we needed to regroup. We were both going through things, and we weren't talking to each other about that. And you know, people tell you you've got to communicate. You've got to communicate with each other in a marriage, but it's so easy to just forget and forget you. You know,
the world creep in.
And so we started doing this thing, and I recommend it to every single couple that is about to get married. Take some time every week and sit down, have coffee. Don't snuggle because it's easy to forget. Face it, it's easy to forget when you're snuggling, and plus you might spill coffee on yourself. So nobody wants to waste coffee.
And if you get in a fight, don't push to try to settle it right now if the other person is asking to.
You're jumping ahead of me.
You asked me to help.
So we would sit, we would have coffee, we talk about the week, we talk about our, things that we were going through, and that developed into other things like that we would discuss, like um, being vulnerable and not being afraid to. There were things that happened in my childhood and in my past, and things that happened in his that we didn't realize in the moment, but as we discussed them, um, we realized they were affecting our own marriage and they were affecting how we were as adults. Um, so the it's important to take time to just be vulnerable, communicate, remove the distractions. If you want to snuggle when you're done, snuggle when you're done. But it's it's important to hear each other out, right?
Yes.
His
And
biggest
have fun. Don't be always serious.
yeah. And his biggest, come on, you guys have seen my Instagram photos of him. You know he's a ham. Um, it
Her fault.
his biggest pet peeve, okay, is interruption.
And what do I do?
It's okay. Right now it's okay because we're not stressed, we're not frustrated, we're not irritated with each other or anything else. Um, so it helps to be able to talk. I think our last talk, even though we had talked in our living room, we have chairs that sit beside each other and an end table in the middle. And we had talked in our living room that morning, but we carried it over into the Walmart parking lot in the Jeep later. And this was just last week. So always keep that line of communication open. It is very hard when you have kids. But if you don't take time to just put the movie on, let it babysit your children, and go talk with your spouse, just do it because you're just gonna.
Your relationship will thrive if you take the time to feed it.
Well, and those little rugrats are gonna leave anyway. And if you don't like the person that you're living with, when they do leave,
can I show them the bruises you give me?
Shh. Okay. So anyway, that's our piece of advice for right now. If you guys like this, let me know. And maybe we'll keep going.
More, please, no more.
And then maybe we'll keep going and we'll keep doing this again and again. Because I think marriage is such a bad rap that, and it can be fun. And it can be something worth having in your life. So that's all I've got for you today. Enjoy the video and enjoy the rest of the. Oh, you can't interrupt now. Enjoy the rest of the tour, and we will see you guys soon. All right, be blessed.
Men, don't forget to tell your wives that you love them.
Aww, I love you too.